number on them though. Let's thank our sponsors, Obsession Bulls, Vortex Optics.
Well, we went down and recovered both the animals. We drug them up here by the trucks. Just gonna one last little talk. Again, it's November 2nd.
We are going to tag him, gut him, and drag him up. Beautiful whitetail. Hey everybody, welcome to the Whitetail Obsession. I'm your host Karl Bethke.
I'm Wes White.
I'm Cody Van Haren.
Jesse Lenz.
And this is our new TV show basically about whitetail hunting here in Wisconsin, but we're also going to throw in some bear hunts,
some mule deer hunts,
maybe a couple turkey hunts in there.
Right.
And we don't get to hunt huge properties all the time. We do have a couple bigger properties that we are able to hunt, but big in Wisconsin is not big compared to some of the other states. Big to us is 100 acres.
Yeah, I mean, me and Jesse have a farm that's like 230 and stuff like that, but that is literally about 5 minutes from the deer exiting your property. You know, so they roam different properties all throughout the year.
Right. You know, we see some of our best properties are actually really tight, little small areas. I mean, we shoot big deer on the same 5 or 10 acres every year.
Yep.
You're gonna see most of our hunting. We do a lot of stuff with bows. We will throw a little gun hunting in this year. But we shoot Obsession bows.
Yeah, we've shot Obsession bows for probably 5 to 7 years now.
Yep. If you guys get a chance, they're out of Georgia. Check out Obsession bows. We're using Black Eagle arrows this year.
Yeah, Black Eagle arrows. I think we've been with them just about as long as we've had the Obsession bows. So
yeah, they make a great product.
Yeah, they have about anything you can imagine for arrows. So
right, and then of course this year we're using VeinTech vanes and scent blockers working with us, so you guys will be able to see some of the scent techniques that we use to take deer every year.
But then when it does come to a few gun hunts or even using for rangefinders and stuff like that, you can't turn down the Vortex optics.
Right.
I mean they're phenomenal.
Vortex has been with us since the start. We've been doing this for going on 9 years for me. I think you guys came in at like the 7 or 8 year mark. Yeah. And then, of course, Cody was young then, so he's finally come of age, I guess. But you've been shooting some really good deer lately.
Yeah, I'm lucky to have a couple uncles that treat me pretty good and a couple good places to hunt. So I'm getting there, getting better every year. So.
Excellent. So you're going to see all of us on the show with a bunch more of the Rush Outdoors staff. That's actually the company that I run. There's 25 of us now,
yep.
And we lay down some pretty good footage every year. You guys get a chance, check us out at rushoutdoorswi.com or thewhitetailobsession.com. That's our TV show, the show you're going to be watching. So it's been a really good year for us. We're going to start the show off actually though with some bear hunting.
Yeah, I had a Wisconsin bear tag this past fall and wound up going in after work. I got done. I was a couple hours away from the spot that I was hunting, and I drove up there, and the guy got me on a bear right away, and you'll see how that lays out. So.
Yeah, that was a great hunt. That was cool. It's got some great different camera angles. Let's get the show started with Wesley and Wisconsin bear hunt.
Sounds good. Well, September 9th here in southern Wisconsin. It's the opener of the bear season. I was lucky enough to draw a tag this year. Had to work this morning, and we're just arriving to our meeting spot where the guide has been putting out bait for us and hopefully got us a bear located. So we're gonna get dressed here in a little bit. Hopefully the weather cooperates with us. It's just starting to rain, and maybe we can go get a bear tonight.
Finally, a frustration-free lighted knock. The Knockout by Clean Shot Archery. The most reliable shot-activated lighted knock system available. It works perfectly, shot after shot. Universal fit with adapter sleeves to match today's most popular arrow diameters. Easy on, easy off. Knockout lighted knocks installs in seconds using no glue and features a practice mode. Ask for Knockout lighted knocks at your local dealer.
Here's a little applied physics lesson about precision and consistency. When two or more tested measurements are equal, that's called precision. When you achieve a level of performance with little or no variation in quality over time, that's called consistency. Accuracy is a level of measurement that delivers true and consistent results. Put precision and consistency together, that's called VeinTech. Vein Tech, precision flows through our veins.
In all weather, in all terrain, you get that hunt of a lifetime, the tag you've been waiting years for. Trust Vortex Optics for performance. When you need to make that shot of a lifetime, you're right on the animal you need to be hunting. Trust Vortex for the shot of a lifetime.
I block the wind, the cold. I block the rain, noise, and smells. I block the voice in your head that says, go home. Scent blocker.
Well, we just got in here to the bait site. It's a little bit warm here today, but not much you can do about it. It's open or bare, and you can't kill one unless you're in the tree. So, got the obsession. Hang it up. Got it ranged. Should be no problem. Just need a bear to cooperate. So, stay tuned. Hopefully, one shows up today. just had 2 bear come in, and I don't think they're overly big. I'm not very good at judging a bear, but they sure put on a show for us. They sat there and ate, and they were at the bait for probably 5 minutes. But we got one, so we're just gonna give him some time, and we'll go get him here in a minute or two. Boy, the obsession sure did its job. I'm pretty sure that bear's down right over there, so pumped.
Well, we got everybody rounded up. We're gonna go in here and pick up the blood trail and find the bear. Well, we just got here to the bait. We got a couple other guys, and we got the arrow found. We got blood immediately, and like I said, we don't think he went too far, so we're just gonna track him and see if we can't find him. He stood down here for... He already went this way. Look at that blood here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There he is right there. Well, little confusion at what way he went here, but I think in a straight line he might have went 50 yards.
About where he ended up the last time. We're gonna try to get him up on the high ground.
Great shot, Wes. Oh,
That's the exit.
that's the exit. That's perfect.
That's the exit.
Perfect shot. Look at where it blew through the shoulders.
Yeah, he was quartering away a little bit.
Perfect. Boy, a bow that'll do that.
Where he ended up last time.
Yeah.
Close.
Boy came in here and baited the site, and it wasn't probably 35 minutes later this bear came through. I'm in the area working, so didn't know how much I'd get to hunt, and to start to the season, I'm very proud of it. So we're gonna get him gutted and drag him out of here and take him to the processing plant.
In all weather, in all terrain, when you get that hunt of a lifetime, the tag you've been waiting years for, trust Vortex Optics for performance. When you need to make that shot of a lifetime, you're right on the animal you need to be hunting. Trust Vortex for the shot of a lifetime.
Here's a little applied physics lesson about precision and consistency. When 2 or more tested measurements are equal, that's called precision. When you achieve a level of performance with little or no variation in quality over time, that's called consistency. Accuracy is a level of measurement that delivers true and consistent results. Put precision and consistency together, that's called Vein Tech. Vein Tech, precision flows through our veins.
I block the wind, the cold. I block the rain, noise, and smells. I block the voice in your head that says, go home. Scent blocker.
Finally, a frustration-free lighted knock. The Knockout by Clean Shot Archery. The most reliable shot-activated lighted knock system available. It works perfectly, shot after shot. Universal fit with adapter sleeves to match today's most popular arrow diameters. Easy on, easy off. Knockout lighted knocks installs in seconds using no glue and features a practice mode. Ask for Knockout lighted knocks at your local dealer.
Well, hey everybody, Karl, Bethke,
Jesse, Lenz.
and we're 2 of the owners of Rush Outdoors. But we're going to be your hosts for the Whitetail Obsession. You can see we're getting ready to go do some food plot stuff. That's what the first show is going to be about. We're going to talk a little bit about what we do with our food plots and how to prep them.
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks before bow season, and stuff's still green, certain food plots that we planted are definitely green. Certain crops are not green anymore. They're starting to turn yellow. That's what the deer are going to be kind of weaning off of now. So
Yeah.
we're going to go more into detail on that a little bit later.
You're going to see some guys from all over the state. We got about 20 guys filming for us now, so hopefully we'll have a good season. And this will start the whole show and the big story for the entire build for the season. So check it out.
Thanks for being with us. Well, we're headed out to the first spot we're going to go to tonight. Luckily for me, it's not too far from my house. It's probably a 10 to 7 minute drive. This is actually where I shot my buck last year. We got a couple good ones on camera. Nothing too big, but I mean, there's some good shooter bucks up there. We're just gonna kind of see how the year unfolds. Usually these deer are here this time of year and then they kind of disperse, and there's only a few bucks on the farm. So we'll have to see if everything holds up like it has in years past. Well, here we are up to one of our nicer food plots. We spent a lot of time up here this year, just kind of getting everything just the way we wanted it. We got some beans and corn over here to our left. We got a little bit more corn over on the right. We tried planting some milo, and it really never worked out. We bought a little cover strip of milo and corn right here in front of our blind, hoping to kind of get a little mask in better. And we got some clover right in front of it. We're going to go through and mow the clover. It's about 2 weeks before bow season. Some of it's starting to flower out. Once it gets too long or the flowers start coming and gets a little bit bitter tasting, you want it just, that 5 to 6 inches. That's when the deer really like it the most. I'd say here in the next 2 to 3 weeks, these beans are going to start to turn a little bit yellow. We planted these ones a little bit later, so hopefully they won't. But that's what you guys are going to start noticing around the fields, around the woods. Things are going to start to turn a little bit. When those beans start to turn, the deer aren't going to be as interested in them as much. They're going to start using other stuff to eat on, acorns, clover if you got it planted, or your late fall patches.
As you guys can see, we've mowed off the clover and gotten the blind ready so we can shoot out of it. Jesse's out mowing a little bit more on the back side of the cornfield here. But hopefully Wes and Jess will be able to take a couple good bucks out of here. Stay tuned, we'll see what happens.
Well, that wraps it up. Got the food plot mowed. We're going to go over here and take a look at the winter patch that we planted and see how that looks, and then we're going to get out of here. It's kind of more of a late season, hoping to get them deer in there when it's the winter months. Maybe you'll find the sheds for next year. We planted it and hope that it's nice and green. Hopefully the deer are going to get here, eat it up when the beans start turning off, stuff like that. We're just going to have to see how it works. We got a stand that's 20-30 yards away from right here, and looks absolutely beautiful, so we're just going to see how it works.
Some of the footage you're going to see was filmed earlier. We're going to do some tree stand stuff. You're going to see guys prepping tree stands and talk about putting in some smaller food plots. Some of the guys up by you in the middle of the state.
Yes. Yep.
Jeremy and Frank are going to be doing that.
Yep. Yep. A little their own personal setup in the woods. Helped draw the deer in.
Yeah.
And worked out well.
Yeah, and we're just basically showing some of the things that we do to prep to get ready for the season.
Early August. Got about 5 weeks to our archery whitetail season. I'm going to go out and make a couple small food plots. Some of the areas that we usually hunt seems to work out very good, just little food plots. Check some of our stands, some stand locations, make a couple changes, and see if we can make something happen this fall.
cameraman got here?
Sure, my cameraman would carry something.
No, cameramen just get cameraman duties. That's it.
So it's the beginning of August in Wisconsin. About 5 weeks to the archery whitetail season. We have red pine plantation. Continues to the west for about a half mile. To the east of us, about 200 yards, is a cornfield. Been hunting this land for quite a few years. It's inaccessible to bring a big tractor in and do any excavating to make food plots and such. So what we'll do, make small food plots just by hand rake, cultivate them in. What we did here is just to the west is make a little barrier to where the deer have to come around that to come to the food plot, because essentially our stands are set up about 30 yards to the east of us. It's predominantly a northwest, north wind, so that's pretty much our setup. It seems to work very well in this.
I'll pull the whole thing. Get mad at it. Get mad at it. Excellent. Well, another successful evening.
Yeah, that concludes the night food plot mowing and last minute preparation for the season.
From here, I guess we're gonna get into the season. Maybe do a little bit of scouting and things like that.
Yeah, it's
show some video.
Fastly approaching, and we hope everybody has good luck this year, and hopefully you get a big one.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode of the Whitetail Obsession, first episode we laid down. You had a great time shooting that bear here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, when that bear came in, I really couldn't resist. Like I said, I was on the road working, didn't have a whole lot of time, and he put on a heck of a show.
Yep.
And sat there and teased me for quite a while, so we got, me and him had an encounter.
I'd say. Hopefully you guys picked up a couple tips from how we did our food plot. So stay tuned next week when we have a couple hunters take their first deer with bows, so check that out. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching The Whitetail Obsession.